Hello and welcome, Asha Light Eagle Whispers Healing with my ancestors. And I am going to do the next spread, and here is the layout. And we'll show also card by card. I will try to bind the spreads together to see to see the outcome out of them. And here is card 1. I want to show the cards first, which is important. Here is card. I'm trying to zoom, but it doesn't want to. That's so strange. And here is the next. I'm trying to show which and every card because I know that you told that you would like to see the cards. So here is all the spread. Okay, so let's see now. I hope that this is recording. Yeah, I think it is. Anyways, I hope that I am recording. So, let me just remove the cable from the phone. Okay, now it's okay. Because I was about to make it whole. So, I don't know if I told that, but spiritual blockage spread 1 is that I'm going to do. And the first card talks about, let's see. Card 1 talks about what do I need? And then card 2 talks about what is my spiritual blockage. So, let's see. What do I need and what is my spiritual blockage? So what do you need? You need, So here you receive loss. You need loss. This is 5 of Cups. And what is your spiritual blockage? Chronic illness. And this is the 4 of Swords, I think, if I don't remember wrong. So let's look at the 5 of Cups and see what it is. Let me just put them up here, and you can have a look. So, according to the book, Five of Cups. So it says make decisions based on fear. You are scared to make decisions based on fear. Okay, that's 5 of Cups. And I don't remember I think this was, what did I say? 4 of Swords, yeah. And 4 of Swords talks about swords for illness. Okay, so card 1 then again, if we go back, I just need to focus. Card 1, what do I need? And then card 2, what is my spiritual blocking? So what do you need? I think about what strikes my mind with that, okay, is that you might have as you're emotional and all that, you're scared of losing. This can be people, this can be maybe even your based of economical situation, the basic, but also losing yourself into deep depression is what is coming up for me with this. And it feels like not to give up, don't give in. It's like you need to look through yourself. Not so that you don't find yourself in that depression. It's like look within yourself and see what depth is within you when it comes to fears. Because you're afraid to lose, you're afraid to face your fears, you're afraid to face the sadness that can be within yourself as a human being. And what is your blockage? Is illness, the next card. And maybe this talks about that you might have problem when it comes to chronic illness, or this doesn't just have to be chronic, this can be depression as well, because this can be block. And by losing someone important or something important can make things be difficult for yourself as a human being. You're maybe scared of disappointments, to be disappointed, get disappointed by people. So to rely on others can be difficult and hard for you. So let's look in the book. And it says like this here. It says that a major loss from a past life is hunting you in the present. Typically, the type of pain the loss card brings comes from losing a treasured relationship, a home, a life, a savings, or access to food. What once was is now gone. Sometimes this loss is felt when we worked hard for something, but never really attained it and was left I lost myself now. Was left, here I am. Wanting in the end. Fears of losing again can cause you to behave irrationally. So this is interesting. The lost card could also be indicating a disappointment you are struggling with in your current life. The message here is that your tendency to hang on is something you are striving to work through and overcome in this lifetime. So this is very interesting. So for me, this talks about that you need to, as you are, let me just me and my memory is horrible. I'm doing this quite early in the morning, my morning, so so bear with me. Let's see now. What do I need? You need to overcome your fears when it comes to losing someone important. What is my spiritual blocking? And your spiritual blocking is, is illness. Let's see. Let's go to, this is Wands. Let's go to, because for me this talks about that you're hoping for something, you want something. It's like you make up your mind, you are in something, okay, and you want this so very much, and when you're not getting this, you're feeling sick, hurt, sad. So you might block yourself. Your feelings might be blocked as well in all that, all to all. So the root key in here is rest and recovery and grief. See exactly what how I felt about that. For this text propose the chronic illnesses card is specifically categorized as a cause of death. Yeah, you might also be fear of, losing people to death, or maybe dying yourself. Maybe this is, a blockage, a fear. The traditional position. This is sometimes interpreted as grief, and sometimes as simply recovery, such as with physical illness. For a past life reading, the Four of Swords will speak directly to your grief. You've lost someone who is absence is still felt void that cannot be filled. It's like the lost of someone, the search of someone. It's like you're trying to find your blockages, but you can't understand what it is that you need to fill. And you have a feeling of feeling empty. This card indicates a past life connection to this person, and their presence can be felt at times as they wait for you to fulfill your journey. And again, 19th century. So you're receiving a lot from the 19th century. So this is, so for me, this talks about what do you need? You need to work with your fears. You need to look through within yourself as a human being, overcome that, because you have lost someone important, but you're also scared to dive into maybe a deeper depression that might bring you to illness, and that might bring you to emptiness as well. And it's like there are many things within your thoughts that you're thinking about, and you're not sure where to start, what is the correct, and by not knowing, you know what is the right thing for you to decide or think about is making you feeling empty, is making you feeling lost. What is your blockage? Is not knowing. And it is waiting for something that might happen, or that may not happen. And you are not sure if it's going to be or not. You're waiting. Your patience there is absolutely something that I believe can be bringing you to become sick when it comes to depression. But as you are and when it comes to as you're emotional in all through this might be bringing you down to a deeper depression as well. So yeah, that's the first two cards. Let's look at, I need to have a sip of my coffee before, bear with me. And what I also feel and think about is that here you have gone through, maybe you were joyful about something, and then that joyfulness turned out to become something different, and you're feeling sad because you're not sure what you need to sort of let go of, and you're giving yourself time to sort of rest, but also to sort of think about what is it that you need to let go of, and to make a choice there, you know. And here is, you know, you have been heartbroken. I'm thinking about, you know, the cards that were before and after. So heartbroken. First, you went in a situation where you felt like blind. You were not sure if you're going to be able to face the challenge or not. And you stepped into it, and stepped into maybe an explosion in a situation that exploded, and you felt hurt and sick because whatever happened might have happened in a fast way, but also in a slow way. But the way it happened made you to become sick. And this is maybe what is going on for you, what is happening for you today as well, because of your trying to have that patience towards people, and you give things chance and time over and over and over, forgiving. And then you're trying to sort of keep yourself away from a conflict, to find yourself in a conflict that you don't want to be in. You don't want to be, feel the sharpness of the conflict. So what you need is, maybe you need to face those fears. Maybe you need to face the sharpness, even if it might hurt you and you might feel like a train have smashed you completely to pieces. But it's better to face that than to walk around in something that will not do you any good. It will just bring you further down if you're not take it in a good way, in a good choice. So card 3 and 4 talks about, let's see, it talks about, card 3. What past events created this blockage? And that is card 4. What past events created this blockage? Okay, this is the same question for the both cards. And here you receive oops, sorry, my hands. Here you have true friend, so true friendship. Knight of Pentacles, true friendship. And then you receive, together with true friendship, you receive also 10 of Swords, and that is 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Oops, I said that. Murder. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow. What caused your fear? What caused this? And for me, this talks about two scenarios. One can be that you lost someone because that person maybe got murdered. And that made you to fear, and that was someone who were close to you, who were important in your life, who were dear to you. Maybe more than a friendship, not only a friend. So losing and murder. Losing a good friend, true friend, and murder. So I don't know if it shows. And then true friend. So by losing someone is what made you to cause, what caused these fears, this hurt within you as a person. But I need to remember that this can also mean that you might have also been murdered. I mean, and this have left fears within yourself as a person. You might have gone through that yourself. But obviously it shows more towards you losing someone than you being murdered yourself. So yeah, but maybe you can understand both choices. So the next is what cards 5 and 6 talks about what current events reinforce this blockage. Okay, so let's look at card 5 and 6. So Ace of Pentacles is card 5. And Knight of Cups is number 6. So that's the occasions. So maybe this happened because of money. But I'm not sure if I'm understanding the type of question that was sort of asked in all, or I'm not sure if I'm going to answer this in a proper way because I'm not sure if I'm understanding this correctly. What current events reinforce this blockage? Okay, what events? Current events. The economical situations, I guess. That's one answer. The economical situation. Maybe by you building up, what comes to mind is building up family and all, and not maybe having enough. Let's see, we have page of 1, Cups. It talks about unsure how to love. You're unsure how to love, and Ace of Pentacles. Swords. Where is Pentacles? For real? How did I? Oh, here. Ace of Pentacles stands for here. Let's see. For me, focused on money. So you're focusing on money and to have enough to feed your family, to so that you don't have to feel the stress. So this for me might talk about that you're focusing on maybe working hard and so on, but also maybe even to give a hand to someone who needs your help, your good intentions. But at the same time, this makes me to think also about that you need to have some sort of a boundaries to yourself as a human being so that you don't overdo, because you might put yourself in a lot of work without knowing maybe when to stop, and not to overdo, because it's easy to do so. And have you had a loss before, and have you faced hunger and not having? That is something that will leave a mark. Even if it's a past life, it will, have a fear. It will be a fear. So all events, inheritance or receiving better raise, receiving extra money that you were not aware of from someone or somewhere. But also maybe losing, not, receiving. Maybe you're counting on to receive and not receiving it, and you believe that you will, and it's not coming. That can also be a fear causing all this for you. So let's look at card number 6. Sorry, what will... let's look at the next two cards. So card 7 talks about just find it. What am I not seeing? And card 8 talks about how will the spirit world help me? What are you not seeing? And how will I did take the wrong card for this. Here, it should be this one. Sorry. And how will the spirit world help me? So what are you not seeing? I'm trying to... So here is the, what are you not seeing? And then you receive Africa. And then you receive the Magician. What are you not seeing? The Magician. And am I remembering this correctly? Was it card number 7? Wow. What am I not seeing? Card number 7. And card number 8 is how will the spirit world help me? So what are you not seeing? And then let's see at this. You receive 5 of Swords and Violence. 5 of Swords, Violence. You're working too hard. You're working too hard to understand. It's like you want it so much so that you put all the focus on what you're up to, what you're doing, that you're not seeing everything that you have already done. And maybe you're redoing things because you're working hard. Let me see the root of this, because this is interesting. Let's see the root. Root of that. I need to go to Sorry. Oops. So the root for this is resourcefulness, manipulation, manifestation. So maybe you're being manipulated by others and you're not seeing that you are because of your good intentions, your goodwill. You're not seeing that because of your goodwill, and good intentions, good heart. And you're trying too hard. It's like you're kicking yourself too much. And you need to stop doing that for yourself because it won't do you any good. And this is how you have maintained through the lifetimes. And then you received, I don't remember, what was it? 5 of Swords. And that was violence. How will the spirit will help you? Oh wow, that's a very easy answer. They will help you to understand that you're being manipulated. You're being manipulated by someone or by people, and you're not seeing that you are, and they're going to try to gain your attention to understand that you are being I guess manipulated by people. And let's see, 5. What is this? Have I gone? Yeah, 5 of Swords. Here it is. So 5 of Sword. Let's see the root here. 5 of Sword talks about brutally, conquest, hostility. I'm not sure if I understand that correctly. And let's just look at, but I think I did already say the Magician. The root work is, of course, resourcefulness. Yes, I saw it. I told this. Manipulation, manifestation. So how they will help you is to understand what you're going through, that you're being maybe manipulated by people, but you're not seeing this because of your good intentions, good heart. And they are going to try to take you out of brutal situations before you get into deep in situations where you don't want to be. It will be violent. They might try to help you not to find yourself in violent situations because of your hard work and all. Wow, this wasn't easy. Let's look at the next two cards. So the next two cards talks about the world and karmic lessons. And let's see, card 9, I guess, and 10 talks about, let's look at them. Who or what will help you? That's card number 9. Who or what will help you? And card number 10. How should I reframe my thinking? Who and what will help you? So you receive the world, the universe, the world. Too worldly and disconnected from spirit. So people will help you. Other people will help you to make changes. And then I think it was, let me just snatch this, temperance, I think it was. So, who or what will help you, and how should you reframe your thinking? Struggles with routine and healthy habits. So what will help you is people and changes. Maybe other people need to help you to point things out for you, what you're not seeing and where you're blind, to make the right choice. And what you need to think about is to find balance and to have some routines. And again, to not overdo anything, because you are maybe doing so. I mean, overdoing the situations too much without seeing. And you might find yourself sad because you try so hard to maintain in a positive way. And to have that balance isn't easy when you're going through the changes, and that can be, again, emotional. I mean, you have the boat there, the water. It's not easy for you to go through the changes, but people might help you. Changes might help you. So to make changes and not staying in the same position, so that you don't have to walk blindly, sort of, and find that balance, have that balance. So yeah, that's interesting. Let's see what you will say about this. And let's look at the second spread. So spread number 2 is, here is card 1. Here is card 2. Card 3. Card 4. Card 5. And card 6. So card 1. What do I need? And card 2. What is my spiritual blockage? Card 1, what do I need? And what is my spiritual blockage? So card 1, what do I again? Oh my God. What do I need? Yeah. So what do you need? And you receive the indigenous Queen of Pentacles here. And for me, this talks about being strong, love, compassion, gratitude is what you need. Card 2. What is my spiritual blockage? And here you have 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is murder. So for me, this talks about that what is my spiritual blockage? Is that you're not seeing what needs to be seen, maybe. Might be difficult for you. Let me just look at Swords. That was Cups. 10 of Swords. Struggling to start over. What is your blockage? Is that when you fall on your face, when you feel that it is too much, too hard upon you, then you tend to have difficult to rise up again because of your good intentions, because of your good thoughts when it comes to life, being alive. It's like you will find an opening, a door to understand your spiritual path, and then it closes on you and you're not sure if you were on the right track or not. And then you stop working and thinking about it too hard. And you feel like you're not sure if you should pick it up or not. It's like it's a new awakening. So it wouldn't surprise me if you have had this happen to you, like you would understand things as a child and then things just you get to be hushed by people not talking about your spiritual side because of maybe religious belief, or not even believing in spirituality. I mean, your parents maybe didn't believe, for an example. Now I'm not sure if it is your case or not, but I'm just talking with my gut here and what is coming forward to say. So this made you to stop, and maybe you found yourself in a situation as a child where you felt like you're not, that scared you and you didn't want to continue. So you just blocked yourself. And recently, I don't know if it's a year or 3 years, but within 3 years now, today, so within this time phrase, I think, yeah, maybe within 3 or 2 years or something like that, you started to awake. The feelings, the spirituality within you started to awake. As a human, you felt like, how should I look at this? And even if you are curious about awakening, understanding, feeling is also scary, but you're curious about it. And it draws you more and more into it because you want to learn. And you're not sure. Again, I feel like it can be so many things that comes to you. And also your dreams. For me, 10 of Swords sometimes can talk about dreams. So your dreams might be very important and very accurate to you. So if you dream something and it happens in real, or if you have a premonition even. But I think that your thoughts, your spirituality is more to dreams than a premonition. I think that you dream more and then it happens in real life. So you need to learn, absolutely to learn to listen to your dreams, to interpretate them. And maybe some you don't even have to interpretate because of you already, how should I say, you already know what will be because of the dream you had. So let's look at card number 3. Card number 3 talks about what past life event caused this spiritual blockage for me. And you receive this. Four of Cups, and it talks about apathy. Apathy. Four of Cups, okay. Apathy. Never satisfied. You were not satisfied, but what caused this in a past life? So it says the root words for this is refusal, discontentment, apathy. This card's usually this might be You maybe felt refused, or maybe you're feeling scared to be refused by someone. Maybe someone refused you for, in a marriage or something in your past life, because it talks about what made this situation. So a refusal or not gaining what you wanted, what your heart desire was, you didn't receive or gain that. So this can be two situations that cause the situation. So let's see, card number 4 talks about how does this blockage impact me now? How does this blockage impact you now? And here you receive true friend. You have the same cards. A lot of the cards come, out of the 78 cards, you receive almost the same cards. So page of, Knight of Pentacles, true friend. So how does this affect you now? And this affects you, let's see on page, here is Knight, unwilling to change, just because of what you have gone through have made you to have difficulties to go through changes. And this can be in relations, this can be general in life, this can be when it comes to spirituality as well. You might find it challenging if you're waking up spiritually and all that. You might find it challenging if even if you're being down to earth and trying to have an understanding and so on, you're going to struggle through that because of the change that is going on. It's going to be a little bit difficult, I think, for you. And then card number 5 talks about what is the source of the conflict. And then let's look at what is the source of the conflict. And card number 6. How should I approach this blockage? So source of conflict. What is the source of conflict? And the source of conflict, let me just lift this card up. Here you have the source of conflict. China. Source of conflict. Source of conflict. Too much planning without enough action. Too much planning without too much action. What is the source of the conflict? Yeah, you're planning too much. You want too much, and you have things put up in your head already. You know what you're striving for. You know your plans, and you can reflect. You can see it in your head. but you're walking towards this goal a little bit too slow, okay? And then the last card in this spread talk again, how should I approach this blockage? Card number 6. And here you receive and here you receive the card faith, to have faith, and this is the Wheel of Fortune, is how you should approach this. And for me, the Wheel of Fortune talks about, let's see, first Wheel of Fortune in the book, the Fate, doesn't plan enough. It says it doesn't plan enough. How should you approach? Don't plan too much, maybe. But for me, you need to remind yourself that you're going to face this in different changes, different aspects, step by step. You need to take things step by step without rushing yourself. Don't try to understand everything. Take one area or one bit at a time so that you can have that understanding in a positive, good way. Because if you're not going to do so, that you're going to find yourself a little bit in disappointment, because bumped the camera, because you want so much. So overall is, this is spread 2. So let's look at spread 3. So spread 3 will, let's look at spread 3. And spread 3 says, we'll show you what to look for as indicators of success on your journey towards absolving the particular blockage. So this is spread 3. And let me show you how the spread looks. I didn't put it like, I don't know how they put it in the book, but I was about to say that I didn't put it like in the book, and I didn't. So here we have card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here is the spread. Here is the cards. And in this spread, you have some of the cards that are the same, but a lot of them are different. So it will be interesting to see. So card 1. Let's look at card 1. And card 1, where is card 1? This is card 2. What do I need? What do you need is card 1. And then card 2, what is my blockage? Okay. Again, same questions. It's like repeating itself, I guess. So, card 1, what do you need? Well, you receive soldier. I don't know if I'm showing this in a good way. And here is card 2. So let's Knight of Swords is the first.
Voiceover. Gmail. Service at PayPal. Sir. Receipt for your payment to the Book Depository Limited. October 26, 2025 hours, 33 minutes, and 21 seconds GMT plus 1. Voiceover off.
Okay. So, sorry. The first card now, what did I say? Well, I got my clock. What do I need? What do you need? And you received, I think, what do you need? What do you need? And you received the Page of Swords. Lack of planning. So you need to plan. You need to be active. You need to be focused and sharp. But plan things through is what you need. That's number one. Number two is what is my blockage? What is your blockage? And here you had Spain and Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is your blockage. Focused on money. So you're unfocused. What is my blockage? Not to focus. Not to being focused and sharp. And to be you need, what is your blockage? Is that you don't have a good focus on things. It's like you know within yourself what you want, but you're struggling to get it, to work through it. And this is this can be confusing for you because you have a very strong will, but just because of your blockage, not having the right focus and thinking things through, planning things through, is what is your blockage, is what is stopping you. What is my blockage? Okay, card number 3. What past life event caused this spiritual blockage? And it feels like I'm going through the same thing. Oh, let's see. No, I was looking wrong. Card number 3. Let's see. What events have reinforced this blockage? I wonder if I have mixed things up. Well, it's okay. What events did cause this? And here is the card for this. What event? And here you receive the card Visible Woman. What event? Queen of Wands. So let me just rephrase. So what have let me just go back to spread number to the card number 3 again. What events have reinforced the blockage? And here you receive the Queen of Wands, and Queen of Wands talks about vanity. But for me, the Queen of Wands talks about a person who can be fiery, a person who knows what she wants out of life, striving to get it, doesn't give in. Doesn't give in anything. Have a strong will, strong mind, can be observant. So let's look at the Queen. So Queen of Wands talks, the root card for her is artist, flirt, assertive, independent. Wow. So, what events have reinforced this blockage? By not being observant, by not taking enough of action, by not seeing things through. Using your list, your mind, and all. Okay, let's look at card number 4. Card number 4 talks about what events caused this blockage. What events caused this blockage? And here you have the card for this. King of Swords, and here we have rational man. Rational man, King of Swords. Overly analytical stands for the King of Swords, and the question was what event caused this blockage? Oh, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, what event have reinforced this blockage? What made you to have the blockage, if I'm understanding this correctly? So this is interesting. To be visible to Queen of Wands. What made this to happen again? Yeah, because of you not thinking things through, and because of you holding things back, and even if you knew some, you followed through in sort of wrong steps. And then card number 4 was what events caused this blockage? A rational man. You receive a person who is very skilled, sharp by his way of being, doesn't care about others, overly analytic, analyzing everything without seeing maybe the whole thing, and being too sharp, being too stubborn in all. Yeah. Let's look at card number 5. Card number 5 talks about how can I recognize this blockage? How can you recognize this blockage? Okay. Well, then you receive here you receive Europe, and you receive the Star. Here is how can I recognize this blockage is the question. And you receive the Star, and she is 17. The Star struggles to believe in the path. When you find yourself struggling to believe in yourself and to believe in if you're on the right track or not, is how you can recognize it. It's like you're recovering. You're going to feel like when you are going to be on the right path, and when you feel like you're recovering and starting slowly, not in a rush, not in anything, but starting slowly to work and walk, then you will understand the blockage, and you will work it and make it a goal to achieve this in a positive way, which won't be easy. But I think that you can make it. And then card 6 talks about how will I overcome this? How will you overcome this? Card 6. Oh no. Thank God that. It was close. Sorry. I bumped my coffee cup down. So how will you overcome this? So let's look at card number 6, and here you receive South America, and this is 18, the moon. So let's see. Can't see your own spirit clearly. How will you overcome it? Is actually the opposite. Is when you're going to see things in a more clear way. But I think for you it will be through dreams. And then the next card that you're receiving, I'm just seeing that. And the next card that you're receiving talks about card number 7. Let's see. Who or what will help me overcome this? And you receive again the Magician. Who and what will help you to overcome this? The Magician. Someone, your work, your own work can do it. Yourself can do it. Or someone who is quite spiritual and know what they are doing, who can absolutely pinpoint you to understand it. And this can be a shaman, this can be a reader, this can be a psychic, a medium. So yeah. Card 8. When will I overcome this? Wow. Card 8. When will I overcome this? This is not my favorite answer. Question. Time. The 18th century. Oh my God. You receive 8 of Wands. Here is the card. When will I overcome this? Okay. Jeez. Okay. That's like not fair. Okay. I'm not going to be funny now. 8 of Wands. Here the card talks about freedom or death. By Jean Baptiste Regnault, 1795. And this is the 18th century. When will you overcome this? This is so... Okay, let's see. Wands. When you're going to communicate more with people, the communication and, when you're going to communicate and understand your dreams maybe, and also people that will be there through all these difficulties, and that you have to communicate to understand, is when it will be. And then the last card, you receive the Judgment, the Middle East, and Judgment. So the last card is the Middle East. Let's remove this. And the last card, number 9, talks about, let's see what. How will I know I overcome this? And you receive the Judgment. Fears God. You will know when the time is right, because Judgment for me talks about time. And when you start to see good in things, when you start to shed light on the darkness, on the dark situations, without being too much judgmental, and when you can find yourself to give yourself time to overcoming this in a positive way, is when you're going to know that you're on the right track. Is how I feel to answer that question. This is how you will know, by time, and you will know when it's right. You will have a God about it, and you will not be judgmental in any ways. You will give it time. So once again, and this is the last spread, and I don't know if this did answer your question or not. Let me know how you felt about it. This wasn't, those 3 spreads were not so easy to overcome, but and to do, but maybe it will bring some clarity maybe. So let me know.